Alright, welcome everyone to my new video. If you've seen the thumbnail, you know I'm getting a bed cover for this. It's my 2024 Nissan Frontier Pro X with a standard bed, which is pretty much all of them. And here's the bed cover. It is the Revolver 4XS with the T-slots. T-slots means that it will have the little channel up here to put accessories like bed racks and crossbars and stuff attached to the back Revolver. So I opened up the top. Here's the inside packaging. You know, it was rattling around a little bit inside. You know, everything's in a bag, so it's probably, you know, very well protected. I can see the Revolver, the lid itself down here. Looks like some weather stripping, all the clamps and everything. I'm not sure how those are going to go on. I'll be able to figure all that out with instructions. So now there are lots of videos online of the absolute total install of this rack on a bed cover on many different types of trucks. So I'm not really doing a walkthrough video, but you know, if you've made it this far in the video, I'm going to show exactly the profiles that it does over the top of this rail, my thoughts on it, the flush look, the durability, how it looks, you know, from looking really good perspective compared to utilitarian, you know, the security and the safety of it, how it functions. But mainly we're going to really talk about in this video is just, you know, how it looks and how it functions, which I think a lot of videos leave out. They're really heavy on installation, and that's fine. This thing looks like it's very easy to install. But really I want to do is I'll get the truck out in the sunlight and we'll actually show some profile views of the sides and what this thing really does look like, you know, on the truck installed on the Nissan Frontier. So if you made it this far, I'm going to do kind of a little bit of a vlog style here. I got a cold start of the Supra, moving the Mini out of the way to get this thing in the garage here, and then I'll show a few tidbits here and there. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching this far. Alright, so I got it unpacked here, and I did end up with some pretty heavy damage on the right rail here. It's actually a pretty big burr right here. It cut me. And this part, I think, will be covered up by the little lip, the little weatherproofing lip. So at this point, I think I'm going to get rid of the burr, and once it's installed, I'll decide if I'm going to touch that up or if I'm going to get a hold of Real Truck, where I bought it from, and ask them if they want to replace that rail. But what I think I'm going to do is just do a little touch up on it. You know, these are utility vehicles. I want it to be very nice. I think once it's rolled up and covered, it won't really bother me. And I do expect them to get scratched up a little bit once they're installed, when I'm moving cargo around, things hitting on edges and stuff. So nothing will stay perfect, but I don't want it to show with the lid on and closed, so I'll have to install it and see, but I think it'll be okay. Other than that, you know, this is packaged up really well. It's pretty straightforward. I'll get to it here. All right, let me show you a few of my installation tips. So it came with these standard little clamps right here. So they really did not fit very well up in here for the teeth to grab the cover. Now, as you can see, that one did. Well, it's not in an optimum place. It's not in the middle, but it's no big deal. But in sliding these down, all of a sudden there's a hole right here that allowed the clamp on the back side to go up further. So basically the bolt that goes through touched the metal seam there, and any lower than that, and it wasn't long enough. So I had one of those holes up front in the middle, but in the back I didn't. But it did come with 2 extra long different types of clamps. They said it was for like the people who had the 6 and 8 foot long beds, but I believe it was for this. Now that was the only way I could get teeth to grab onto the rail. There's no way it would lift up and off. So, and then of course, you know, as I tightened it, I basically put all my pressure down to collapse that little seal, and then I put the foam seal on there, and I got these pressed all the way up against. So now I'm going to roll the cover over. That was just a quick tip in the middle of installation on the Nissan Frontier. So I do have the accessory rails. So with these assembled, I did slide them in at the end and down, and the front one actually had room to go from the front backwards. Or you could just dismantle them all the way and then put one side and then re-thread it, but you know, that was not necessary for this. But yeah, nice and tight now. And I did hit that little burr that was there in the metal with a Dremel little sand tool real quick. I'll touch that up later. All right, everybody, I have the cover all installed. Thought I'd come out here and film down by the North Jetty today. So here's a nice look at the bed cover from a bunch of different views. So this is from BAK Industries, the Revolver with the T-slot rail, and you notice how nice and flush it is, the way it sits on the rails, and how it just kind of tucks like down into there. And I went through some torrential rain over the last couple days, and it actually did a really good job. So just wanted to give everybody a nice view. This butts up against the rubber seal on this. It was very easy to put on. There's like lots of videos of it being put on, so I didn't want to really make a big install video. I just wanted to show everybody how flush it is when it's on the truck. And you know, it's still getting some wrinkles, you know, out of it, but this top is just very, very nice. The way it looks like a vinyl cover. And then everybody's seen this thing work. Pull it and roll it up. And of course you have those straps to strap it down. But it was very simple to install. Here's the longer clamps. And as you can see, it does go up into the grooves. And then that little scratch I was worried about at the beginning, it's definitely covered up. So, you know, the tailgate goes up and down really well. Of course, this could go a little bit tighter, and I got those little bumpers on there right where they bump into the glass. Now you wouldn't want to drive without that strap down, or it would unroll itself. But that's what it looks like on the Nissan Frontier, rolled up. And as you can see, you know, you have these little tracks right here that when you press this down, that's what comes and locks the whole entire top down. So very, very happy with the end results there. See how easy this thing is to roll up, snap it down, snap it down. Yeah, it's all locked. So, all right, I'm gonna come around one more side shot. All right. That is the BAK Revolver from Real Truck. Thanks for watching. Bye.